Hello, Leo. Welcome back to Tarot with Tracy. I'm really glad you could make it this week. Okay, so this reading is for Leo, March 22nd to the 28th of 2021. So this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If it's a general reading, so if it doesn't, it's not your story, it doesn't fit, don't try to make it. It's, And let's start with the Moon card. We're going to get your overall energy for the week and see what we're looking at. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below, as well as a link to my Etsy store. Please check it out. If you don't, I'm adding new stuff as quickly as I can. If you don't see anything in there that you like, or if there's something specific that you want, shoot me an email. I'll see if I can't make it for you. I do custom work, and as well as I can find it for you if I can't make it. So let's see what we have for you. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of March 22nd to the 28th. I'm doing things a little bit differently this week for those of you who are returning. So your overall energy for this week is bring love into the situation. So that's nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is put down some tarot cards, see what's going on with you. And then we'll pull some oracle cards. And what kind of advice the universe has for you. Okay. So again, reading is intended for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of March 22nd to the 28th of 2021. If you haven't already done it, please hit that subscribe button. And like the videos. It really helps me out. I'm relatively new reading on this platform. I've been reading for almost 30 years. So, but please hit that like button and the subscribe button. It helps get my videos out there to people who wouldn't normally find them, okay? And it helps build my community, so I would appreciate it. All right, we have bring love into the situation. So we have the Tower, the Devil, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so you guys have been going through something. The King of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Swords. Okay. So just looking at this, I mean, I feel like some of you, and again, this is not going to resonate with everyone. So please, please, please understand that. But for some of you, you've had a really serious Tower moment. I mean, like your whole world just blew up. And it could be over, some sort of toxic relationship. You have the Devil here. So it tells me that you were bound to some sort of toxicity or addiction, something that wasn't healthy for you. And just below that, we have the Nine of Swords. So it's obviously caused you a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of tears, a lot of heartbreak. But then now we have the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So I feel like this Tower moment really made a lot of you maybe sharpened your edge a little bit with this Queen of Swords, where you don't necessarily, I think it's taken away some of your trust. But then we have the Ten of Cups, which is, love, fulfillment, and the Ten of Pentacles, we have that as well. So along with the Hierophant, the marriage card, but we've got this Eight of Swords, which is this self-imposed prison. And I feel like some of you have just been through such a hard time that you've really if you look at this Queen and right here, I don't know if you can see it or not, in this little cage down here, that's her heart. So it's like she's guarding her heart, and she's not going to allow herself to be hurt again. But as your overall energy for the week, bring love into the situation. You can't bring love into a situation if your heart is, locked in a cage. and it's hard to trust. I understand that. I understand that, you know, when you put your all into something and then it just blows up on you, and you don't know how to get out of it. Or how to get out of that cycle. It's very, very difficult, and I understand that. But you have so many wonderful things coming to you that you can't stay stuck in the past. Okay, so with the Tower, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Eight of Swords again, we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords clarifying the Nine of Swords. So therefore, there's a lot of, there was a lot of tears, and there may still be. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Chariot, the King of Wands. Okay. So we have the King and Queen of Wands, a divine couple. And we have the Six of Swords clarifying the Eight of Swords. So what I will tell you is, you know, this Eight of Swords, this self-imposed prison that you have yourself in, and along with the anxiety and the sleeplessness of the Nine of Swords, it will end. You know, you've got the Eight of Swords twice, you've got the Nine of Swords twice. So this is obviously something that is really weighing on you. But then you have the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters. Once you can release that, it's all going to come together. So you have this King of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles can be a precursor to marriage. You have a divine couple here. You have the King and Queen of Wands with the Hierophant, which is also a tradition marriage card. And it's almost like I'm seeing you as the Queen of Wands, and she's clarifying this Tower moment. And I feel like you knew this Tower moment was coming. Or you felt something wasn't right, but it had to happen in order for you to be free and open for this King of Wands and the Hierophant. Okay, because also with that you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Chariot. So once you release this negative energy and allow yourself to move on to calmer waters, these energies are going to come in for you. Okay, and they're going to come in fast. The Chariot is all about speed, movement, and it's going to come in for you. And then again, you have this King of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles right on top of it. So I would say that leave the past in the past. It doesn't belong in your future. Unless this is someone coming back to you from the past, then I think it's going to be a lot more hard work. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands. We have two King of Wands. We have the World. So once you release this Nine of Swords energy, all this sleeplessness, you get the World, the satisfaction, the abundance of that. Now we have the Queen of Swords again. And I would warn you about becoming too closed off, about closing off your heart. Because if your heart's closed off, then nothing else can come in. You have the Four of Cups, you have the Magician, the Hanged Man, the Two of Wands, and Strength. So obviously, you know, you got the Queen of Swords twice. So really, really try to keep your heart open. You have the Four of Cups. Make sure that you're really grateful and appreciative of what you do have in your life, not what you don't have. The Four of Cups can be about apathy and, you know, just not really just not seeing what you have in front of you because you're so worried about what's behind you. And then you have this Magician card with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. And I feel like you're manifesting this knight, like someone's knight in shining armor to come in and just sweep you off your feet. I think it's going to take a change of perspective for you. You might have to look at things a little differently, which means you're going to have to open your heart. But I think this person is going to, when they come in, they're going to be very patient with you because they're going to see you as their entire world. Like whatever it takes for you to be comfortable is what they're going to do. And it's going to take some strength for you to release yourself from the self-imposed prison. You have the Strength card, and then you have the Six of Swords, which is, you know, moving on to calmer waters. And it's going to take strength in order to do that. But don't be afraid to do that. You know, just because it happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. So let's see what we have for an outcome for you this week. All right, so we have the Fool. You're going to have to take a leap of faith. The Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is the Queen of Pentacles twice. The Queen of Pentacles is all about someone who knows who she is. She knows her worth. She knows what she brings to the table, and she doesn't doubt that. And no one can really tell her any different because she already knows who she is. You've got this Five of Pentacles, which is really about being left out in the cold. And you may feel that way, but it's going to take a leap of faith for you. Let's get a little more clarification over here. But I definitely see you like having to really open your heart. That's, you know, that's like an overwhelming thing for me. And I know I keep saying it, but that's what I'm getting. So you really need to walk away from, you know, lean on your family and your friends. This person that's going to come into your life, if they haven't already, is gonna be somebody you meet through your friends or through family. Don't discount anything, you know. If you've got, you know, a mom who wants to introduce you to somebody, go for it, because they usually know better than we do. And walk away from what you need to walk away from what doesn't serve you anymore. That's huge. And, you know, continue to work on yourself. You've got this Eight of Pentacles. Continue to work on yourself so that you can really truly be that Queen of Pentacles who knows who she is and knows her self-worth, okay? I know it's very, very hard to pick yourself up and brush yourself off after, you know, a heartbreak. And it's way easier said than done. So I do understand that. But the overall energy is bring a little love into the situation. So let's see what advice the universe has for you. And go from there. We have forgiveness. You know, forgive whoever hurt you. Just you're not doing it for them, you're doing it for yourself. Just to give yourself a little bit of peace. Love. Bring love into the situation. And we have inner peace. So, and that's what this Queen of Pentacles is about, is inner peace. I love how these cards, you just can't make this stuff up. I couldn't make up a reading like this if I tried. Let's see here. But I think the big takeaway here is you really have to open your heart and change your perspective and be open to what comes to you and walk away from what is no longer serving you. If you look at this card, the Eight of Cups, not only is she walking away from what doesn't serve her, if you can see it over here, the sun is coming up. So she's walking towards the sun. She's walking towards her wishes and her dreams, which would be the Nine of Cups, which would then turn into the Ten of Cups, which you already have on the table here. So, you know, you're on your way there. Just don't forget where your path is. All right, and we have the Fates. It's just like this. This is so funny. It's just like this Fool, the Fool card. You have to take the leap of faith. Otherwise, you know, what's coming in for you is fated. So you have to take that leap of faith. Then we have time for a nap. It's okay if you take some time out for yourself. It is perfectly okay. But while you're taking that nap, release some of that pain that you're holding in your heart. And a fork in the road. It's time for you to make a decision. Do you want to continue on the same cycle that you've been on? And I feel like this has been a repetitive cycle for you because Leos tend to give so much of themselves and they forget to take care of themselves. So I really think this fork in the road card for you is it's time to take a different path than you have taken in the past. I hope this helped you guys. Please leave me a comment. Again, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. And I'd love to have you be a part of my community. You take care, and I'll see you on the next one.